Hey CrossFit South Brooklyn, it's Coach Whit here. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the summer cycle that we have going on for you. So Coach Avery and I are collaborating on this cycle, which will be great. It's going to take us through the summer. It started on Monday, July 7th, and it's going to take us all the way through to the end of August, the very last day of August. So a couple months, we have an 8-week cycle like we've been using for the past several cycles. And so on Mondays, we're going to be seeing Olympic weightlifting complexes. So in the past few cycles, we've done a lot of wave loading with our Olympic lifting. So that's been like on the clock. There's been prescribed kind of weights involved, and it's been pretty specific. And so this time we're going to vary our Olympic lifting a little bit more. So you'll see different combinations of movements. For example, the very first day today, we had a 3-position snatch. In the following weeks, you might see something that is like a power clean, and then front squats and a push jerk, for example. So you'll see a few different movements put together, or multi-rep complexes. So it'll just challenge us in different ways, and there will be less prescription in terms of the timing, in terms of the clock, and kind of managing your rest. And then also less prescriptive in terms of the weight. So you can kind of go by how you feel day to day. But obviously, if you've been lifting with us for a while, then you can use some prior cycles, kind of use the information you have to help you guide your loading for those days. So that's our Monday work. And then we'll see, either a Metcon or some assistance work after that. On Tuesdays, we're going to be doing the sumo deadlift. So this is a format of hinging, of pulling from the floor that might be less familiar to a lot of us. Has some different biases. Obviously, the legs are wider apart. It's going to work our hip in a slightly different way. There's a little bit more kind of turnout, abduction, and external rotation with the legs. So a little bit of a different way to pull from the floor. Some people might love it. Some people might struggle with it at first, but hopefully we can start with some lighter loads, kind of get our technique down, get used to the movement. And then across these 8 weeks, we'll build up a little bit heavier. So kind of going from higher volume, lighter weights towards lower volume, heavier sets, and getting a little bit more confident with this variation of pulling. So that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're going to see variance. So some days might still be like strength and a Metcon. Some days might be assistance work. You might have some just kind of longer metabolic conditioning pieces, monostructural work, things like that. So that'll be a true mix. And then, I should say on Tuesday, you'll see a secondary piece as well. Thursdays, we've got for our strength work some strict gymnastics, and that's going to alternate. So weeks 1, 3, 5, and 7, we'll be doing a pulling variation. And then weeks 2, 4, 6, and 8, we'll be doing handstand push-up work. So that'll be a continuation from what we saw in the last cycle. So on the pulling weeks, the prescription is going to be doing strict pull-ups, but then folks that maybe want to work on strict chest to bar pull-ups, or might want to work on strict ring muscle ups, those are going to be options as well. So if you're someone that you've already got your strict pull-ups down, you're really confident there, and you want to work on some of those deeper ranges of motion and maybe the higher skill with the rings, that's going to be an option for you. And we'll still have progressions for everyone, right? So you can get productive work in for yourself. And then handstand push-ups, you'll see similar scales and progressions to what we did in the last cycle. And then we can adjust as needed for folks that can't or don't want to be going upside down as well. So that's our Thursday. Friday and Sunday, we have floater strength days. That's the schedule we've been used to, so we're going to stick with that. On floater strength days, you're going to see back squat as an option. You're going to see bench press as an option. So those are two things that aren't naturally built into the cycle. So those will be options for us. And then you can get your sumo deadlifts in. You can get your strict pull-ups in. And that'll be our menu. We're going to try to keep it pretty simple. And then if there's something else that you're working on that you want to have time for, that's a good day to do that as well. And then last but not least, Saturday is going to be varied again. We'll see some partner workouts. We will see some kind of open style workouts, or workouts inspired by open workouts or benchmarks, things like that. Some longer chippers. We've got a fun little team chipper coming up in this first week. So something for everyone, hopefully. And as always, write down what you do, write down qualitative and quantitative notes to help you train well for the long haul and keep making progress and having fun. We'll see you out there.